Welcome. I'm Sandra Anne Gard, and I am the Firehorse Oracle. Today, we're not just talking about astrology, but more about how to live through the current astrology. So, topics today basically are Mercury Retrograde and how to navigate that during a Firehorse, and a reflection back to 1966, the last year of the Firehorse. So, here we go. I was born in 1966 in the last year of the Firehorse. That's the whole premise of this channel. But at that time, there was no internet. It was a time of snail mail. And we literally had 3 channels that worked on my television on a good day. And, there wasn't cell phones. I don't need to tell you all this, but just to give some context. So in that time, messages traveled slowly, but meaning traveled deeply. Back then, every word mattered. Listening was an act of presence. This is the current message of the Firehorse that's coming through today. Run with purpose and pause with presence. It's coming through as an antidote for the current energy, for the chaos, which is showing up in a time of Mercury retrograde during the Firehorse. Sometimes the only way forward is to remember how we used to listen. So listening to others, but also going within and listening to our soul, to our higher self, to our dreams, our wishes, whatever messages are wanting to come through for us, rather than being distracted by everything external. And that's not to say that everything external is negative by any means. There's still a lot of goodness out there, even though it's hard to see right now. But even with goodness, it can become distracting. So being wise to timelines. I keep having to remind myself that I work best in the mornings. So it's not the best time for me to be engaging in external programs, even though those programs are really, really good for me. So having that awareness within yourself right now is really, really key on what you need right now. So in general, with Mercury retrograde, most of us who are listening to this channel have an idea of how Mercury retrograde can cause issues with, tech glitches and just communication breakdown in general. But in this year of the Firehorse, it's a bit different, you know? Firehorse is a year of passion, speed, and untamed energy. In 1966, we didn't have the endless feeds and the distractions. We had different kinds of distractions, but we were just so much freer in so many ways. I would do well to get out and play like I did when I was a kid, when I didn't have all of the distractions that I do now at home. I lived at a time when one of the first games was on like game units had Pong. So it's a completely different time. So yeah, we had pauses, we had presence. When Mercury went retrograde, we didn't panic. We listened, we waited, we let the message arrive in its own time. So what does this mean for us, for us now? It means that not every message needs to be instant. Not every thought needs to be shared. Not every fire needs to be fed. It means remembering that speed is not always progress. As a fire horse born in 1966, I carry the memory of a time when fire moved through breath, not bandwidth. And I'm here to remind you, you don't have to burn out to burn bright. I need that reminder too. Yeah. It's like a really key message right now. You don't have to stay connected to stay alive. Just stay connected with what your soul is asking from you right now. So I really appreciate you being with me here today. I hope some of you have found this message to be helpful. So it's kind of wild in the world. Not unexpected in a Firehorse here, but maybe there's a lot going on that we never really saw coming, right? Even though we knew it was going to be intense. So I'll just close with this message. Run when it's time. Pause when it's wise. So discernment is key. And always remember, your soul is wilder than any timeline. I love you. Thanks for being here, and subscribe if you haven't already, because there's more videos coming and I loved having somebody to talk to. Take care.